Hosted in conjunction with Chris Media, the CEO interview series allows investors to hear directly from the CEOs leading the companies featured on Wholesale Investor. Enjoy the interview and reach out via the details in the description.
Hi and welcome to another Crisp TV Q&A. Today I'm joined by Naif Daga, founder and managing director of Cubix Money. Thank you for joining me today, Naif.
Thank you for having me, Sydney.
Naif, let's just get started with something simple, just for the audience and myself. Why don't you tell us exactly what Cubix Money app is and just a brief executive summary on the value you bring to the market?
Absolutely. Okay, so Cubix Money, the application itself, is focused on automated cryptocurrency investing, simplifying the entire process for a beginner or even a moderate cryptocurrency investor, taking away the discipline required to commit that's involved with long-term investing, making sure you come back to buy the dip or every week jumping on and making that $100 purchase or $50 purchase or whatever it is. We automate that entire process for you and keep it simple for you to commit to your long-term investment strategy.
So it's almost like a method to capture the principles, the foundational principles of a more learned investor in this space, and helping on-ramp a beginner in the crypto investment space with those same principles automated in a way. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Excellent. So look, I want to ask you just a fun question here. What was your history? What did you identify in the space? What problem did you see that motivated you to work on this project? Like, what was the thing that sparked the idea?
Okay, so many years ago, I made a commitment, right, with with a few of my friends to get into cryptocurrency. This is in early 2016, and I sent a message out on like the 2nd of January saying, boys, our objective this year is to invest at least $1,000 a month into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. And then, of course, life happens, and you put things on the back burner. And as much as we were initially motivated to do it, we didn't end up doing it. Had we done it, we'd be a lot wealthier today. And we realized that along the journey I was working on, I wanted to be involved in the space, and I realized that that was a common problem or a common theme with a lot of people is, even though you know what to do, that if you believe in an industry or an emerging market, you have an investment thesis and you want to invest in a market long term, it's not always easy to remember to do it or jump back online and make it happen. So that's why Cubix came about, to make it really easy for people just to set it up once and then sort of just not have to worry about it anymore. That's whatever, that's their investment plan in motion, and they can sort of move on with the day-to-day stuff that they usually do.
And so so it really is about giving them that discipline that you sort of felt yourself as a pain, and you saw the obviously consequences of not being disciplined in that approach, and so you went to work on creating a tool that allows others to maintain that discipline, which is great. Now, I saw written on your company profile when I was doing a bit of research, two things: the easy to digest information and the premixes. Now, I love the fact that you've got the tools for the discipline, and I also love those two terms because a big part of this is how muddied the waters are at the moment, which makes them seem deep when trying to understand cryptocurrency investment space or any digital asset investment space, right? So tell us more about this easy to digest information and these premixes, and then how it helps a beginner, how it helps on-ramp a beginner into the space of cryptocurrency investment.
Okay. So easy to digest information for us just means not talking about distributed ledgers and, really complicated blockchain terminology that the everyday person doesn't understand. It just means breaking it down and what does it actually mean for me? How can it impact my life? What does the technology do in just real simple language, without getting into the complexities of, how a smart contract actually works and, the actual technology behind it. And then for the preset mixes, the biggest reason for that is, when you jump onto a lot of other cryptocurrency exchanges or cryptocurrency apps, you get on there, and I just picture, myself being someone only new to the space and looking, on one of these many different exchanges and seeing hundreds of different options to pick from. And it's like, where do I start? Right. So the purpose for Cubics, not only with the preset mixers, but overall with our coin selection, is to have a limited amount of coins that we believe have long-term staying power. So that if someone does commit to a long-term investment plan in these projects, there's a genuine opportunity for results. And then the preset mixers are just, okay, we've got right now 9 different coins, which we plan on expanding to around 15 to 20 in the next few months, is to give people a different sort of like variety. So like sort of just, you come on, if you want just exposure to the overall space, Bitcoin and Ethereum are perfect, right? So they're the first 2. You get the store of value or the value that, uncensored cryptocurrency or money can actually provide with Bitcoin. And then you get Ethereum, which is smart contracts and Web3. So sort of the idea is to not only simplify the investment process, but also to make it easier. So if you're confused, you don't know what to invest in, you have different mixes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I can understand that personally, because when you do start to get involved in this market, the different utility of each coin and the underlying technological infrastructure with each coin really adds to the fundamental analysis, right, of these coins you have to assess. So you really want to expose yourself to those different utilities, those different use cases. And a pre-mixed solution where it's been, well vetted and well researched would obviously serve a beginner quite well, just to ensure that their exposure is on point, especially if they don't have the time to do their own research.
Absolutely.
Now, what's been the feedback today, if there is any? What you've spoken to. I'm sure you've spoken to beta users, for instance. Any market feedback? Any feedback from those you've shown this approach to? What are you seeing as the main unique selling points that are really getting people to use this application? What's the recurring benefit that they all like?
They love the ease of use.
Yep.
They love the fact that it's set and forget. It's really simplified. There's no market orders, limit orders. There's no real confusing language throughout the application. There's no confusing charts, right? Like more than anything else. For our target market at the moment, some of the feedback that we are receiving is more just some customers would like to see more features implemented in the app now that they've learned and been able to sort of understand the space. So finding is when people take that first purchase and they get involved, they want to learn more about what they just bought.
Well, they catch the bug, don't they? And they want to expand on what their exposure, I guess.
Exactly. And from that, there are some things that we need to obviously grow for our users as they grow. So we want to grow with them throughout that journey. But overall, the overall sentiment from a feedback perspective has been very positive. They love the tools. Yeah, they love the ease of use. And,
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, that's important, especially in a B2C product like this, that they do feel comfortable using it and the user journey is comfortable and easy, which you've made something, obviously made a priority with your business. So well done on that today. Tell me about the team behind the project a bit, Naif. Who is behind this? What sort of skills do they bring to the table, especially as you grow and scale Cubics?
Absolutely. So our venture partners, which I like to sort of consider as, so Digital are our venture partners. They're a T1 digital agency out here in Sydney. They're like an incubator. They've been helping us throughout the entire journey from, content and marketing strategies to product and UI and overall user experience, strategy as well. From a UI UX perspective, they have been all the way through the business. Mark Nixon, my co-founder, and Ross Churchill as well. They help lead all major decisions in the business as well from their experience with working with other fintechs and other sort of application or B2C products. They've got, countless of years of experience, like 20, I'll tell you now. So they've got around 20 years experience. So Mark Nixon, 20 years experience, innovative and immersive product design solutions. Ross has got over 15 years in creating brands. And then we've also managed to attract Paul Rogan, who is an advisor to our board, former CEO to a publicly traded bank, currently sits on the board for Hub24 as well. And then you've also got Paul Kang, who is a current advisor to our board as well. He is a current board member of FinTech Australia. So, we thought that we'd build a team that isn't only well-versed in, product and design, and then and brand as well. But we also built a team which understands how to grow a business from the ground up and operate a business at a very, very high level, even from day one. So, yeah.
You've attracted a very, obviously, skilled team and board, which is obviously a testament to the idea, or at least the product being launched here as being viable enough to attract those sort of people. So obviously, well done for that, and that's an exciting team to put together, and one that I guess one could easily place their trust in. Just a final question, Naif. In terms of for a prospective investor, give us a bit of an insight or a glimpse into 6 to 12 months in terms of milestones and achievements, goals you want to kick, and things we can look forward to, watching and seeing you achieve over the next year.
Okay, absolutely. So number one will be finally scaling the business, as in getting users on board. So taking the business now from this learning stage that we've been in for the last 6 months or so, and taking it to the next level, and really driving acquisition over the next 6 to 12 months. From a product perspective, further opening up our product offering, making it easier to fully engage into the world of cryptocurrency through the Cubics app, by not only simplifying the buying process, but simplifying, how to custody your own cryptocurrency, how to potentially buy an NFT on your own, and using Cubics as an on-ramp to get you into that world of cryptocurrency and making it easy for people to learn about the space.
Excellent. All very exciting stuff, and things that I personally would want to be close to and keep watch of. So Naif, look, what we're going to do is we're going to have the details on the side of the screen for those who do want to reach out to a representative from the business, which it may be yourself even, or obviously access the deal room. And thank you very much for joining me today, and good luck on your journey and where you intend to go.
Thank you very much, Sydney. I appreciate it.